Hello! It's me, Brad Fitzpatrick, back again with another game. This one is What Remains of Edith Finch. It is a first-person story game. And I don't know exactly what I'm doing. Oh. Hello.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you.
All right.
I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
The house. Oh, I guess I'm moving. Can I use my controller for this? Looks like I can do a little bit of controller work. All right. Is there a way to run? Oh, there's a zoom.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That is a weird house. All right. Okay, so R trigger is the use
Inside
button.
the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago.
Oof.
Urgent. Open immediately.
That's not good. Not at all.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I'm about to get used to some of the controls here. Alright. Graphics are pretty nice, though. I really kind of like them.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Alright, I don't know exactly where I'm going. I don't know if this is the right path or the wrong path. Oh. So B button. No. Y button brings this up. Alright, I am Edith. Wait, what? So, how does that work? Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, okay. Just hitting play allows you to just goes right back. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Well,
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
hoof prints. All right. Oh, is that a? Oh, it's a deer. How do you jump? I mean, yeah, deer can jump, so, I mean, that's, you know.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
I mean, yeah.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
The house. I mean, really, like, look at that. Would you live in a house like that?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's interesting. Kind of reminds me of the Winchester house, almost.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I'm just gonna look at this, though. What is that? Milton Finch is missing. Alright. Other missing posters. Milton Finch. Okay.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I mean, yeah, I'd be afraid of it falling down.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Oof. Alright, so the front door, the key is not for the front door. We have to find maybe a side door, maybe the garage. Can I? Basement. Okay. Maybe it's a Yeah, garage door key. I didn't... Okay. I was going to try the key on the...
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Is this gonna...
The power had been turned off the night we left.
That's not good. Can we open the door at least? You know, because you never know when you're going to have to run. But I guess this is kind of like a walking simulator. So... a lot of tools.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Wow, look at all this. If you guys moved out, why did you guys leave it like this?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Oh. Edith, Edie, Dawn, and Lewis. So, in loving memory of Lewis Finch, 1988 to 2010, beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. That's always a sad find. Man, you know the graphics are really good in the game if all the book titles are very, very well written, so you can actually see them and read them no matter where they are. All right, let's oh.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
I mean, yeah, I would be too. Like,
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, it was like a...
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Alright. I can't open the front door. Okay, what is this?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh, alright. I guess I can't go in there yet. It is sealed shut, like massively sealed shut. Hey, Tasting Thailand. That is a huge amount of books. Let's go this way. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, I've got it's a music box.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Barbara Finch.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. Wow, I mean, at least they've got some amenities in here, like modern amenities. There's a pretty good TV. What is that? Dawn Finch, living room.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
It sank? Oh, and all those things went up in the fireplace. That's kind of cool. Huh.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
But why did you leave?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah, it kind of does look that way. I mean, I guess we need to, head upstairs? Maybe? Maybe? I mean, that's the only other place I know to go now.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Ugh.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That's also quite weird. Why would you go about doing that? Here's one.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
So this is great.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Looks like something's been dragged. Alright.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Let's try the key on this. Oh. 20,000 leagues in this under the sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Yeah.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Some weird
Just like
crawl
I had
spaces.
no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Saving. Alright.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's cute. That is amazingly cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Molly Finch.
December 13th,
Oh, it's going to be, everybody's going to have their own voice? Awesome.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's going to happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Alright. There's a fish.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
That's also kind of weird. Molly, Edie.
I kept eating and eating.
Ugh. That's...
I ate a lot of things that night.
That's weird.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? Excuse me? Okay, I don't know where to go now. It's not allowing me to, like, jump from anywhere else. There it goes.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Alright, this is pretty interesting.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Aw. This is really interesting.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Alright.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Is she having like a dream or something? I don't know what I'm doing.
Rabbits.
Where? Where? Oh. Got it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Alright.
And then I flew off to find something bigger.
Alright, what am I looking for?
A mama rabbit.
Where?
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
How do you... What? Oh, I can actually maneuver the shark.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, I don't like the...
I wanted fat, juicy suits.
Come on, eat it.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where'd she go now? I gotta catch up. Oh, come on.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What? Am I a kraken? Oh, what in the actual... It's like I'm an octopus or something.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This is so weird.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
All right. I think I'm supposed to go up this way.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
So weird. I'm really kind of enjoying this though. It is just the absolute epitome of what is actually going on.
After the last passenger, I was was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
All right.
I got closer and closer.
This is her room.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again.
It was all a dream, but still.
I couldn't hear anything.
Wow, that was really just...
To fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
All right. Okay, that's That's really weird.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. And I guess that means that, I solved something. Oh, is this where I have to go now? Okay, so that means I'm...
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, this is Edie's room. Wow, those must be all the birds that died.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Edith Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go.
Edie
For a
won't
few
go.
weeks, she was a celebrity. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Her room was like a museum.
All right. This may
For
be
500
Edie's story.
years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Curse.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
All right.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
All right, so that's all of that.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Odin Finch. Oh, I can't go out that door. These are all her pills, I guess?
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed.
Oh.
She could have, but she didn't.
Dragon kills Finch. I mean, if there's a way to go.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
This is a weird bathroom. Frog. That is a lot of...
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first
big.
wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Okay, well, I can't go through this one. I can't even look inside the people. Oh. It's another key. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. I guess the key goes to every
There's a
single
secret
lock.
in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, wow. Okay. Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Huh. So I guess he liked to take pictures all the time. There's another drawing by Milton. This must be Sam's room? Yeah, Sam Finch. Guess he smoked too. Huh.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To Command Center. That's an interesting bed.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin.
How I Want to Remember My Brother
Aw.
by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, I gotta use both?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
This is weird. Oh,
But that
I'm
day,
gonna make
he
him
finally
fly.
made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
So weird.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Is that he basically killed himself by flying off the...
Today he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
That's kind of sad.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Can I go up here too? I guess so, but there really isn't anything up here. Huh. Oh, that's sad. It's like really heartbreaking. You've got Sam, and you have Calvin, but Calvin only goes to 1961. Oh, man. All right. These transitions are
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
amazing.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
What is over here? Well, hold on. Why am I able to go this way? Maybe this is just a... Yeah. Okay, that allows me to leave and go out somewhere if I need to. But this is the next room I'm supposed to be in. Barbara Finch.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
I guess she kind of was, in a way. Huh.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
I wonder how long that's been there. That's weird. Dreadful Stories by Barbara, guest starring Barbara
Of all the
Finch.
stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
All
As a
right.
child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Aw.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the
Ooh.
emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding
Oh.
until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Now we know the way to the basement.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She
Okay.
reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, they're using that,
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
good music. wonder if this is all Rick's doing.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Alright, that's kind of weird. Alright, oh.
Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
She said,
I'm
oh
not
dear,
scared,
instead.
Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Oh,
Barb,
crutch.
have you seen my other crutch?
Nope.
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
This is the Halloween music, though. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted for this.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Uh-oh.
I returned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow.
Smacked him.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Alright. This is pretty interesting. Let me guess, he's gone. We get down there and he's gone. Yep.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I really kind of enjoy this concept. I really am. This is fantastic.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her.
Alright.
Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
All right.
But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared at the same night. And little Walter,
Uh-oh.
hiding under his bed the whole time.
So he doesn't even know what happened.
Oh, pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they've ever found of her.
What?
Her ear.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That's, pretty interesting.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I mean, maybe. Right, and I can't go back out the doors, so I had to come this way to finish up this tale, but now...
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Yep.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
All right. So here's another... Oh, I can actually look inside.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Yeah, I've been there.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Yeah. Well, all right, let's head down and check out this music box. What's
A
this?
lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
All right, music box. There you are. Okay. Oh. There we go. This is a very interesting way to hide a key. This is probably where we find Sven's story. Alright. Okay.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Ooh, yeah. This does look like you have a lot of, you know, weird stuff here.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh. All right. She was hiding a lot more than that. It sounds like a generator.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
That was probably a wise choice. Oh, wow.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, so this is Walter's room? Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess so.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Jeez.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive the week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Yeah, I guess you do kind of get used to anything.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
So what really happened then? Whatever happened to Barbara that night really drove Walter down
here. And then
here.
one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Eating a lot of peaches, though.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh, there's another. I guess that teaches me where to go from here. All right.
I know it's out there somewhere.
But what is it?
Whatever killed Barbara.
Okay. What did kill
Molly.
Barbara? Oh, and Molly.
And
Right.
Calvin.
But Calvin killed himself.
Maybe
Didn't he?
this
Didn't
is
he?
all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
All right.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Yeah, eating peaches is not always that
I
great.
don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day.
And then
I
he
can already
dies.
imagine the sun on my face.
Ouch. Like, absolutely ouch.
Walter
Wow.
died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm
You know
sure
what?
my mom was trying to protect me.
I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. I am definitely going to be playing more of this game. This is fantastic. I am absolutely loving this. I want to see the rest of this family. But we're at 50 minutes so far already. Wow. Just wow. The gameplay is solid. Storytelling's great. It's all over the place, and I am absolutely having a great time. So, expect more of this when I get time. But until then, guys, always remember, be kind to each other. I'll see you in the next one.